Ashley! Leon! Ashley! I can't do the scream, unfortunately. I'm not skilled enough. Welcome, everyone. Hi, Cavalier Jack. Flarus! How is it going, everybody? Be honest. Who's gonna guess it? How is Flarus feeling today? who's gonna guess? Who's gonna be the one that guesses it? Oh, hold on a second. Oh, that's one. I'm gonna say, is it energized? Yeah, I'm so energized right now. I'm super duper awake and energized. And yeah. No. Yeah, I think my last few days I've been like my sleep wasn't the best, but then I got some good sleep and now the sleep is good. So, I think I'm good. Got a solid 3 hours of sleep, so I'm pretty energized. Nice. I want to change this. No, I'll leave it on 2. It's fine. I really need rifle ammo. Can I make rifle ammo? Need gunpowder. Oh well. I played Deep Rock again for the first time in months a few days ago. I think the game heard me ranting about how terrible the overclock system was because you got it immediately. Yes. Yeah. That's yes. I was trying to find a good comment to say to that, but I don't really have one. Something like, that's how they get you, or whatever. I actually kind of wonder, this is my super tinfoil hat theory, by the way. So it's not true. I'm just, this is legitimately, if I wanted to, like, say that games are like a full psyop, you know what I mean? So, hear me out. So if there's telemetry data about when you stopped playing the game, right? And let's say that telemetry data was assigned to a player ID. Now that player ID logs in after like a month of not playing it. So the game knows you haven't been playing it for a month. And they know when you quit and what you were doing when you quit, right? And there could be the presence of a desire sensor by looking at particular things, guns, builds, etc., that would lead them to believe what kind of overclock you need to play your gun, right? So they know when you quit, why you quit, and what's probably going to make you stay. So they're going to raise the drop rate on the thing that made you quit in the first place. They're going to use the desire sensor, but in reverse, so that you stay instead of leaving. So that's my full tinfoil hat theory, conspiracy theory. Ghost ship games are nowhere near that meticulous or malicious at all. So you think? Other than lack of sleep, my weekend wasn't great because my Saturday was spent on a single group project from 10 until 7, when I expected it to take maybe 4 hours, and 8 p.m. breakfast isn't ideal. Yeah, for sure. I mean, I guess it depends, right? If that's when you woke up naturally, then I guess waking up at 8 isn't so bad. Or eating breakfast at 8 isn't so bad. Very defined meta for the gun. Yeah, I'm just saying that my tinfoil hat theory is that all of your data is recorded, and then since you came back, the game treated you nicely. This is also my correlative thing that I noticed about games with RNG. You know when you like log back into a gacha game and then like you pull and then you pull really well and it's like, man, this game must really want me to come back. That's the thing. All you have to do is like ghost all of your games and then get whatever like RNG multiplier they have. It's that easy. It's that easy. You didn't wake up at 8, you woke up at 8 a.m. since I started at 10 a.m. Well, I mean that's more of a problem, I suppose. I think since the last time we played this, I've played like a shit ton of mercenaries. I say shit ton, but like not really. I've played an amount of mercenaries such that I could get the highest rank on 2 characters. But there are people who like they're crazy. You know what I'm saying? When they're playing this game on mercenaries, they're crazy. They're wild. They're crazy sicko mode. Oh, I also I didn't show it because I think the main menu lags me for some reason. I don't know why. But I have an autosave that's in chapter like 5 or something. Because I was like, wow, Resident Evil 4 is really fun and I want to play it. Because I had nothing to do this week. So I just like played Resident Evil 4 from the start again until like chapter 5. which is great. Because I did like the same thing in Fire Emblem. we got the whatever, chapter 10 or something, and then I just like made a new game and then played it again. Yeah. Oh, I bought an art course, which I'm maybe a little bit concerned about. I'm concerned about it because it's one of those things where it's like the information in this doesn't seem too bad. And you know, like I'm hoping I can learn something from it. Hold on a second. Yeah, I'm hoping I can learn something from it. But also it's kind of like, ooh, that's like a lot of money down the drain. That's like a lot of everything going away, and then and then now it's on me for this information to be useful. Can a second playthrough really be that different when you remember most of the stuff? For RE4 specifically, doesn't seem like it'll be different. I don't know. When you... I was going to ask a question, but I have a feeling Poi would answer that question by saying yes. And what I'm going to say is that... yes, it is different. Because, like... I suppose there's some amount of randomness in the zombies that get spawned, or like the AI that you have to deal with at the point in time. But by virtue of just playing the game, you have to do all the things in the game again. You know what I mean? So you have to like, you still have to like shoot all the shots, and then you have to melee all the things. You know, so it's like that's just how it is. They're like, I suppose similar enough. I guess maybe, I don't know. But like, I definitely don't play games for the story. Or not really most of it. I don't play most games for the story. I play for the moment to moment. the split-second decision or aiming at the thing, you know? And it's, like, random enough or different enough that, like, it's not all the zombies in the exact same places and whatever. But I guess there are certain ones that are just there, like the guy on the toilet was just there. I busted that door open and then shot that guy. He got banged. I banged him in the washroom. Ghost Ship Games are widely regarded as one of the most player-friendly developers in the market. The OCs? Oh, overclocks are DRG's one flaw, and now I don't have to ever touch the system again. Yeah, well, I don't... Okay, well, the thing that I was legitimately going to say was that, like, sure, until you want to play another gun, or class, or something, or whatever, right? And it's very likely that, you know, the longer you play the game, you know, these are general heuristics, again, which, you know, Cavalier can be as defiant as they want and claim that heuristics don't exist or that they're different, which is part of your personality, I suppose, and that's fine. But it's kind of like, you know, the longer you play a game that doesn't realistically have anything else to do, like there's the end game and stuff like that, but it's kind of like, oh well, maybe some variety is what I'm looking for. And then it's like, oh well, I need an overclock to play this other gun at late game. Like, ah, well, I guess I'm gonna farm another one. You know what I mean? Like that's pretty typical to happen to people. Especially if you like continue playing it for an extended period of time, because eventually you'll get bored of something. Or people eventually get bored of things. So I also mainly play for moment to moment, but I value novelty a decent bit, so to me it doesn't seem like it'd be different unless you use different guns, I guess. Yeah, I'm saying that it's not about like different guns. It's literally about the different moments in time that you end up like shooting things and stuff. So like for example, I went to the like redoing the village sequence, right? Like playing the village sequence on hardcore, like I still die, I guess. So maybe there's like some amount of chasing skill or something that I value, maybe, I don't know. But like not really, because I'm not like, oh yeah, I'm gonna speedrun the game. It's like not that. Yeah, I guess I just don't see that as appreciatively different. Yeah, which is fine. Right. But like I can confirm that when I play it, I guess it's even like I don't know if it has to necessarily be like immensely different for it to be fun. Right? It's like it's just fun. It's fun to like play the game. I think even something like I guess Metroid Dread we played twice, and it was still fun the second time. Right? So it's like part of your expectation for something to be fun is that like it has to be different or novel. Where it's like, I don't know if I don't know if that's necessarily a qualifier for me. Can just passively run in the background while I interact with actually fun systems. If I'm just looking to try something new, the random nature of overclocks doesn't matter. Yeah, sure. You know, there's still like people wanting something, right? So it's like, okay, if I can assert that I'm never going to want something again, and then it won't matter about that thing, you know? Some of the guns I don't use, I already have every overclock for just because of RNG. That's fair. Yeah, I guess it would be on the The devs, maybe? The devs, if they wanted to push you to play other characters, which it doesn't seem like Deep Rock does. Because that's like how a lot of people get stuck in like free-to-play MMOs. Like, I understand this is the formula for Dungeon Fighter, for example. Welcome, Computer. Welcome. Like, the formula for Dungeon Fighter is that they'll, like, have an event where it's easy to make, like, a new character, and then it'll, like, for the most part, get mostly caught up with, like, whatever the meta is at right now. So they'll give you, like, a new character for free. A lot of the grinding, you know, compensated for, etc. But then, like, that character is missing the, like, premium gear for Dungeon Fighter. So you have this character that's, like, maybe kind of fun. And then it's like, oh, well, now I want something. The other thing, too, about that is that they give you... If they give you 90% of a character or a certain percentage of a character, then you start, like, wanting to have the character. And then once you want to have the character, it's like, okay, well, now they'll have something to do and be busy. Right? Dungeon scammers? I mean, like, I don't know if it's a scam. That's like saying that advertising is a scam. You know what I mean? Which, like, it kind of is, I guess, depending on how you define scam. But it's like, here's a want. And I'm like 90% sure I know what want you're gonna want. And then we're gonna hope that a certain percentage of people act upon having that want. Deep Rock is a paid game which is funded for by sales of the game itself, supplemented by donations from people who respect the devs and want to support their work. I would... Do they have, Are they, like, on Patreon or something? Like, do we know how much the donations make? Because the reason why I'm asking is because I had to look into crowdfunding, because first of all, one of my friends is arguably delusional about how crowdfunding works. But also that, like, when I had to make a business plan about running a studio, I was like, yeah, we're going to look into how much crowdfunding makes. And then it's like sharp inhale. You know, some people are like, yeah, their crowdfunding is like, you know, 20,000 a month or something. So it's like, it's actually like a decent amount, 20,000 a month. I think the number I got to is 20,000 total. Oh, you know why? Because it was on Kickstarter. That's why. It wasn't Patreon. It wasn't a monthly. But it's like, if a Kickstarter made like 20,000, that's like not even enough to pay one employee for a year. Assuming that a game takes longer than a year. That's pretty bad. And usually you need to make more content because of the nature of running a Kickstarter. There are DLCs which give you nothing except a fancy badge by your name, which are purchased for the sole purpose of supporting the devs. Okay. My concern wasn't, yeah. 20k a month is not a ton for a medium to small dev team. Yeah, I was more suggesting 20k for the project itself. So, like, on a Kickstarter, it wouldn't be monthly. That's why I was so surprised about the number. But 20k a month would actually be, like 240 by the end of the year. Which is, like, again, still, you know, I'm not super sure how much of the project that actually covers. But Yeah, most of the math is just like, okay, look at the salary of people on Glassdoor or something, and then multiply that by the length of the project and then all the people you need. I think with an 8 or 10 person dev team or something, my budget was like $1 million for a year-long project. So it's like, 1 million is already like yeah, that's what I'm curious about, is like, I wasn't curious how they did it. I was curious what the numbers were. Because like, assuming that I have information or can, produce information, like, what is the disconnect between how much they raised on Kickstarter and how much it probably took to like run their studio? You know? Because I was curious about like what places they had income and how that kind of translates, right? The Kickstarter was years now. Yeah, that's not what I asked. Right? Holy, 2.2 million euros? That's pretty good, actually. 2 mil on Kickstarter is really good. Yeah, the games I was looking at based on the imaginary studio budget I was making and stuff, which, welcome, Rants. That's, I don't know what to say about that. Rants, but congratulations, I guess, on finding a new daddy. Yeah, so the things that I was looking at were like small Metroidvania projects, and they did not make a whole lot, I guess. I think actually what was one of them I looked at? Yeah, oh, it was this one. Hollow Knight had 60K backing it, which you would think is a lot, but it's like, you know, like, is that even 3 people's worth of salaries? You know what I mean? And they needed to make additional content for it. Yeah, I'm not super oh. That was the board game apparently that popped up first. You have to find the game itself. Yeah, well, I mean, if you find it, then that's cool. If you don't find it, that's whatever. Because here's the thing. Like, the problem with dev, like development, is that, like, we're not concerned with the sales after they've launched. I mean, like, you still are. But the reality is that there's a certain amount of time that they need to take to develop the thing, where it's kind of like, oh, are you just going to bank, like, 3 years worth of making zero money to, like, develop a game? It's like, no. What are you going to do? Die in 3 years? Like, what do you want? So it's kind of like, yeah, we're not gonna, like, what do you do in the meanwhile is what I'm saying. So it's like, sure, if they got success afterwards, that's great. It's like anyone can get success afterwards if you have made a good product and I guess are like good devs about it, and or get lucky. It's the same kind of thing with like content creation. It's like anyone can produce a good game and then do well. There's just like a lot more to it. So before you get that, because it's kind of like saying, oh yeah, so like, this YouTuber that did really well makes this much money. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a YouTube channel that produces really, really good content, and then people are going to watch it and I'm going to do well. You know what I mean? So it's the same thing, you know, I think comparable. Obviously, I think people would say that being a YouTuber is a higher risk thing. I might disagree. Like literally, I think it was like the statistic was like indie studios on average produce one game and then go bankrupt. And it was something like 90% of studios just go bankrupt. It's like, so again, that's why like I was referencing this business plan or whatever, because when you think about it, the amount that needs to go in at the start to even have a chance at being successful is something like $1 million. To be fair, like 90% of all startups go under. That's fair. So that's just like kind of it. Right. Which is why I was very concerned, or not concerned. Not concerned with, like, I was curious about, like, what their starting funds were and how much of it was, like, blood, sweat, and tears, you know what I mean? But who knows? Deep Rock was also sold in early access for years while it was still in development. Yeah, that could have helped. We could probably see the monthly sales somewhere, I think. Where I think you can view like concurrent players. There was like something like that. And looking additively. What's up? So the plan changed again? What do you mean the plan changed again? But also welcome. That's why you make a crypto game, Warcoin? Well, I mean, we're not talking about literally scamming people, Rants. Because, you know, obviously. The RE4 in the card game? Well, we're playing Resident Evil 4 right now. Maybe you were looking at last week's schedule? Because I didn't post a schedule for this week. Because I was out of town, so I didn't think producing a schedule would be useful. So you'll want to check the date on the schedule, if that's... Because I think I put Slay the Spire for Monday last week. Why is Ashley stance like that in the bottom right corner? That means for her to stay away. So she can either be following directly towards me or be further away from me. Depending on how you would like her to be standing. Yeah, I mean, you know. Why she stanced like that?
Let's go. Okay, it's all right.
Got it. Well, I could make a guess. Right?
Okay, you're good.
Okay. Because she's crouched over, right? You know? What it's like, what do you want me to guess? That she's like staring at Leon's ass? It's like, it's because it looks like she's hiding. Or like that's what I think of. She's like crouched down and hiding and away from Leon. And also Leon has his gun out. So it's kind of like assuming like, okay, so this is, I need you to follow me directly. And then this is like, I'm shooting at people, please go hide in a corner. You can also see that the icon for this one, so this is an interesting thing. It's called, shit, I don't remember what the principle is called. But basically it's like things that move together act similarly together. It's a visual hierarchy property. So basically, you know, like when you're playing a racing game, everyone goes in the same direction except for the people who suck, right? Um, they're maybe going the other direction, right? But on a picture that has like four people going in the same direction, you're like, it kind of makes sense that it's a racing game, you know, like you like interpret the information a particular way because all the cars are going the same direction. So if you look at the silhouettes of the two characters in the bottom, they're both doing the same action and look like they're working, like they're running in parallel, right? Because they're supposed to be following each other. Whereas this icon, like Leon is further up, like he is standing and aiming his gun, whereas Ashley is crouching down. And they have been visually separated by a small, you know, like a small square. So like basically you like every property of visual hierarchy is being used to separate or show that there's distance between the two people. So they are no longer walking in the same direction. Ashley is at a lower visual hierarchy than Leon because Leon is standing up and she's crouching. They also have a saturation difference, brightness difference, because Leon is darker and Ashley is lighter, so it's easier to read the silhouettes. Also, Leon's stance is that he is like pointing a gun, whereas Ashley is not pointing a gun. You know what I mean? You're both running. Is Ari a racing game in disguise? You got it fused. See, that's the real thing. Is Resident Evil is actually just a racing game. Why am I running around the pillars? Because people don't have attention spans. That's why. Because if I wasn't running around the pillars, then I think some people would have clicked off by now. Because if I was just like, let's say I was just standing still and like looking at the ground, like if I was just like, or if I was like staring at a wall like this or something, where there's basically no movement, then it's like more boring. People's brains start going, oh no, this person's not doing anything and they're talking about something I don't care about. So I'm gonna click off now. It's the equivalent of playing Subway Surfers in the background. Bye, god damn it, boy. So it's like every once in a while I'll pass by the merchant and subtitles will appear on the screen, you know? Like stuff is moving around. You get to see Leon's running animation. Sometimes he checks his wristwatch or whatever. All you need is a booty shake and that would keep audience retention. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I've been thinking for a long time whether or not I should just, like, have a live 2D or something of my ass shaking and just put it on the screen. And then it's like, all right, guys, I know why you clicked on my content. I know why you're here. It's because you wanted to see thick thighs that save lives. And, well, I'll just give it to you. Here you go. You're welcome. You can thank me later. That would be cringe. Honestly, you know, I think liking thighs and also liking jiggle physics on butts is not cringe. Maybe it is cringe, and I just don't know. I mean, I'm a what's it called? What is the term for this? Out of touch? Is that the term? I may or may not be an out of touch old person. Where I just like say words and then people like, you know, I don't know. My eyes need those thighs. That's a good one, Fused. If you had... Oh, giggly. I guess gigantic. If you had big boopy, you wouldn't need to do that. That's true. Probably. I mean, who knows? You know, what if we re-debut? You know, I do a different... hey, thank you. I do a different model, like, basically on a yearly basis. I don't want to promise anything because I probably won't have time this year. Flaris, I probably won't have time to make a new model. Also, Flaris, in October, made 2 models. Like, but to be fair, like, this one isn't really a new model. I barely had to do anything for it. I think the fall model took a little bit longer. Hi, Rav. Why are you splashing me? Blech. So, Stinky Gamer needs to have a shower? Well, I mean, technically I didn't shower yet today. But I'm pretty sure I'm not stinky. You can try smelling me and seeing if I am, but I'm pretty sure I'm not. All you need to do is replace yourself with Neil? Who's Neil? Neil D's nuts? Like, what is... I don't... Who even is that? Yeah, did people see the finished sitting artwork? Sniffa. Yeah, I should definitely make a Sniffa emote. I think that'd be good. I think that's one that people would actually use. Have I done the new Arknights episode? I have not. Oh, no. Oh, the Sawblade controversy? Yeah, SawCon. I've actually gone to SawCon. I've gone to SawCon many times. There were a bunch of very friendly people there. They asked me for the name of the con, and I was like, "Oh, it's SawCon." And then like I did that. Nice friendly 5 men. I was sitting on a couch at the time. How do I go to a controversy? I don't know. Ask the people around the couch I was sitting at. I haven't done the new episode yet, Rav, because I was thinking I'd do it on stream. Or like I saw that it existed and I was like, oh, I can do that on stream. Which also I was planning on maybe doing a watch along for the I wasn't sure for like the Arknights anime or the what's the other one? Is it Firian? Firinen? The one with the small elf. It was very cute. I watched all of like 8 minutes or something of it. Fririe. Yeah, that one. Frieren. Frieren. Freeren, there we go. I was thinking maybe watching that one because it was very cute. I like the main character because she's too tired for all of this bullshit. Yeah, I was thinking of when to actually do that though. It required me to actually produce a schedule, but I love the bussy. Too tired for all that BS sounds like me. Yeah. It's like, I'm just tired, bro. You must have gotten so much bullying at school. Why? Do you want to bully the bussy? What's wrong with the bussy? Are you not not a bussy lover in my stream? What is this? Bliss. What do you mean, Bliss? What's wrong with loving bussy? Don't you want to bully some bussy? Alright, this is fucking cursed. I think we need to actually start playing the game now. I don't remember what we were doing. I think we were on chandeliers, and then she was like, oh, seriously, Leon? Swinging from chandeliers? Come on. Who does that? And then it's like, fucking Ashley, shut up. Stop. What's this? It's a box. Huh? Huh? But yeah, I did some practice drawings or whatever on using this course, and I'm like, man, it'd be really cool if I got good. Because if I don't get good, then I guess I smell. Would it be better if I got good and smelled, or if I didn't get good and I didn't smell? Oh, no! No, Leon, the other way, Leon. Is there something back here? Ashley, I'm gonna need you to move out of the way, please. Don't you do that anyways? Smell? Yeah. Unfortunately, I just smell all the time. It's very unlucky, I know. Oh, I was expecting there to be a door here. Nice. Because I'm like, wow, this is like the Resident Evil hallway. This is just the Resident Evil hallway. Unfortunately, there was no door at the back. There's no back door. What a tragedy. Where am I going? Oh yeah, this is this place. Oh wait, Ashley kicked a ladder. So we don't have to come back down here. Wait. That's unfortunate. I was really hoping I could shoot that. Did you see Victoria Brightshield from Niji En? I feel like you'd like her design. Was that the night girl? In which case I did see her. Let me see. There's unfortunately something very wrong with this design, and I'm not going to say it. She cute though. I'm trying to find more of her without the visor on. But yes, she is a night girl. Very cute. The VTuber concert? I don't know what concert you're referring to. He's probably never bullied about his name because he was born in the 1800s, and I'm sure jokes like that didn't exist yet. Yeah, but we can still talk about Debussy. Imagine being born nowadays. Knight with helmet? Since when did any media characters actually have enough brain to wear a helmet? Well, it's more like a visor. She was wearing a visor. Not a full helmet. I have no idea what that did. I'm just gonna say yeah. Was there like some kind of... Was there like another VTuber concert that happened recently that was also cringe? Not sure I understand. I'm not in the loop. Oh, I should probably raise the volume. Hold on a second. I forgot that I explicitly lowered the volume. There we go.
Not this guy.
Now people can actually see it.
I'm taking delivery of preparing some entertainment for you. Without further ado, the gallant knight protects Princess Fair.
Gross. I mean, I don't really want to have to look it up myself. I don't know, maybe I can. I've always wondered how much I should, like, actually care about things that are happening in other... Yeah, was this... Yeah, this was the thing from 3 months ago. Yeah, I mean, no, I have no comment. Or, actually, I guess I do have a comment. Maybe I do? This looks like a room where I'm going to be fighting and shooting things. Yeah, the comment is that art often... The interesting thing about, like, a model is that, like, there's movement, right? But, like, we can all agree that the movement is limited. Like, even though I'm moving around, like, technically it's not, you know, it's not the most insane, crazy 360 full immersion movement ever. Right? And the thing about that is that twofold. The first thing is that, like, people's minds fill in the gaps on art a lot. So I think it's the same about, like, when you watch an animation. It's like your brain is going to fill in a lot of the gaps for, like, what isn't right, kind of. And the second thing is that, like, art often only, like, mimics to a certain extent. Like I said, like, we don't actually care about the stuff that it doesn't mimic when we're engaged with the art because it doesn't matter. Like, for example, like, you could talk about the people who are overly critical about, like, video games, for example, saying stuff like, man, why can't I climb onto this chandelier thing? Or why can't I shoot the candles? That doesn't make any sense. Why aren't the candles falling over? Or, like, you know, why is time not moving? Because the bad guys have, like, a plan that isn't moving until I go to the next whatever or something. Like, so I think there's something to be said about the suspension of disbelief, right? Which is why it's really funny when you get stuff like, because you were talking about the memes. Like, it's really funny when we do stuff like reenact Morrowind NPCs or, like, Oblivion NPCs that just like walk into what's it called? Like, walk through chairs or something and then, like, talk at you. Or, like, pissing all by yourself, Handsome. Like, you know what I just watched that. You know? So it's like, it's funny, like, when you put it back into reality and then be like, oh, there's stuff missing. Like, that is kind of funny. But I think it doesn't really matter, is what I'm saying. Why isn't the game a perfect mimicry of reality? Yes, I understand the sentiment of why you're saying this, Poi, and I agree. Like, you know, like, hilarious, haha, why isn't this a perfect thing? But the interesting thing to me, because, like, this is also something I think people don't understand about frame-by-frame animation and why it's done in 24 frames per second. Because some people go like, oh man, if it's done in 24 frames per second, that means it's worse. Because where are all the frames? Right? Classic. One of the, like, key important tenets of, like, frame-by-frame animation is that, like, since there are less drawings, first of all, 24 frames is still a lot to draw by hand. Correct. But something you should realize about 24 frames per second, it just means you can't slow it down. No. Like, think about this for a second. The amount of visual information you need to process for 24 frames per second is less than 60. So this was touted in I think an interview with the people who did, it was a Pocahontas? Animated Pocahontas, because Pocahontas was, what's it called? Rotoscoped? Or, like, heavily referenced from live action. The point is, and people in animation understand this, and the problem is that people who aren't in animation don't understand this, is that having 24 frames means that you can more clearly tell what is happening on each individual frame. Or like there's more visual clarity because there's less noise. Like, I don't know if some people have watched like upscaled 60 frames per second things, which don't work, first of all, but the thing is, like, it just adds noise. Like, the filler frames are just noise. Like, it's just not useful for you interpreting the scene. Yeah, I mean, there's also budgeting, but like I'm saying, it depends if you're gonna get any information out of the next frames, right? Like, you don't need to have more frames. It doesn't do anything. Yeah, Spider-Verse was basically animated on twos stylistically. Like, the point is the entire thing was animated on twos. Like, stylistically, and again, my argument is mostly for visual clarity. Which also, by comparison, when things start getting animated on ones, when something needs to look more smooth, you can clearly tell when things are animated on ones or on twos. If you disagree with the poop cage, you expect to less from modern game. What? Game where my old character has back problems randomly and all characters need to have a poop gauge for realism. Oh, that's what you're saying. I see. Yeah. Yeah, so the point is, this is the TLDR, which is that, like, in any form of art, the expectation is not to make reality. It's to reflect a part of it. It's, like, I don't think the end goal of art should be reality, is what I'm saying. Like, there is more to art than just mimicking reality. Right? There's, like, more than reality. There's, like, fighting zombies and shooting things with a crosshair. You know? There's whatever the hell is happening here. And even if it was, good luck programming that. Well, this is the thing, is that, like, I think some people are under the delusion that, like, you know, like, yeah, people are gonna program that. Like, we're getting there, guys. And it's like, yeah, but what's the point?
Be careful.
Because you can? You know? Like, fair. Sure, if that's, like, you know, it shouldn't be exclusive, I suppose. So it's like, if that is the goal and that's what you want to do, like, it's fine. Whatever, man. Like, good for you. But I'm saying that the expectation for art shouldn't be a 100% reflection of reality.
Put me
Uh...
Not bad, right?
You should make a sniffing command. I actually could. I could put the sniffing dog as like a GIF that appears when you type sniffer. We need it, please. Right, this is not going well. Oh my goodness, please, no! Oh wait, I can go back into this hallway. Not a bad idea. Oh my god. Do they just not work when they're out in this hallway?
All right. Don't worry.
This is funny. We get a bonk chat command. It already exists, it's just only usable by mods. You're right, me and my Reddit mod bro understand the purpose of art is for me to bash it so that I can put down my friends on Feel Smart. Yeah, thanks for understanding, Rance. That's exactly what art is for. Art is so that I can place my expectations onto it and then make people who make art feel bad. The really funny thing is going to be when, you know, when we start realizing that art isn't for other people. And then people get really mad. What do you mean?
Not bad, right?
What do you mean? That's what the character looks like. But they don't look like the... They don't look like the standard of beauty that we expect and have in our societal bias. What do you mean? Oh, speaking of which, by the way, oh my god damn it. I'm just gonna, like, let myself die, honestly. Actually, no, I might even... You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna load my game, because, yeah, oh, damn it. There's that save. But, no, that was from the other thing. Okay, we're gonna not worry about it. I'm gonna load this, because I used a bunch of healing items. Yeah, welcome, Krayos.
Leon, are you kidding me? Jumping across chandeliers, seriously, who does that?
What are you, my mother?
Yeah, you can count it, it's fine. I'm gonna type skill issue if you die. I mean, it probably is a skill issue, that's the problem. Yeah, I would need to not move the model because the sniff command would be cursed. What was the thing that I was saying before? I was saying something. Oh yeah, beauty standards. Your beauty doesn't look like the beauty that I'm expecting of you. Get roasted. Oh, I haven't crafted the rifle ammo yet. Bonus 3? Skip. Skip.
Are you ready to hand over the girl?
Not this guy again.
Can I...
The livery you're preparing.
Actually, maybe I should buy stuff first, huh?
Without further ado, the gallant knight protects the princess fair.
Because you can buy stuff first.
Welcome.
I have.
Got a selection of good things on sale, stranger.
Yep, I got nothing. Amazing. Imagine if you were just like soft locked here, because I can't do the upcoming encounter with this much ammo. That'd be really funny. I know that's not gonna happen, but it'd be funny. Sell Ashley? This isn't Fear and Hunger. I can't sell the girl. This is what, lore? Okay. 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 Alright.
No good.
Locked. Okay, let's loot a little bit first, I guess. My main problem is I don't have a lot of healing items, I think. That's what I was concerned about. Fear and Hunger streams for spooky season? Well, spooky season is ending literally like in 2 days. So no, I am not playing Fear and Hunger. I've also watched both of the games be played in their entirety, so I don't... I guess, circling all the way back to the very start of this stream, you know, it wouldn't be very interesting for me. Because I feel like part of Fear and Hunger is discovering the systems. Discovering the systems and then playing them. Whereas I already know the solution. Or a lot of the solutions. For feasting season. I'm sorry, I'm probably not going to play Fear and Hunger on stream. I just feel like it'd be kind of boring for me to play it in particular. Because I've literally watched all of it. Oh, frick. I've already consumed the entire game. Oh. Stop! Stop! Damn, case and all or just the disc? I licked the disc until the until the coating fell off of it. Oh, I died. Okay, it depends on what it is. If a game sets up rules and then does something irrational by its own standards, there's going to be a disconnect. Yes. Wait, why am I getting bunked? I didn't do anything. I don't think she would mind. Oh, getting sold?
Leon, they're here.
Ah, the entertainment.
Yeah, as far as games go, or like art goes, or whatever, like, you know. I guess I'm just saying that, like, another lens that a lot of people don't think about because they have, like, protagonist syndrome or whatever is that, like, your opinion or expectations might actually not matter in reference to the art that you are consuming. I think mostly just, like, talking about expectations. Like, when people, like, have a standard, for example, and this will happen in, like, reviews too, right? Where it's like, well, my standard of a review has, like, a particular qualifier, but they don't realize that that qualifier isn't actually important. You know what I thought this was very interesting because this happened recently. I licked the disc so much. Yeah, what's wrong with licking discs? That's, like, completely normal. Do you not lick discs? You're not a disc licker? This happened recently with Donkey's review of Armored Core 6. I thought was really interesting. Because it was a good review, first of all. Which is my preface. I actually think a lot of the stuff he said made a lot of sense. But one of the things that I thought was very odd was he mentioned, like, sort of in a negative light, that, like, a lot of the mobs are, like, cannon fodder. Where his comparison was Dark Souls. And he's like, oh, what the... hello? So this is an example of, like, an expectation that I think is, like... You know... You could say that the expectation is fair because, like, it's made by the same game company, for example. But... I'm saying that, like... Just because it's made by the same game company doesn't mean that each game needs to do exactly the same thing. Right? Like, for example, there are companies that do all kinds of different games that are, like, completely unrelated to each other. And it's like, Armored Core 6 arguably isn't supposed to be that hard. Like, it's pretty difficult at times, but it's not, like, it's not supposed to be Elden Ring or Dark Souls level of hard. Right? A lot of it's just, like, power fantasy, blowing up a lot of stuff. Like, as soon as you figure out how to, like, delete armored cores, like other opposing ACs, like, you just kind of delete them. Right? So, like, you could certainly build a heuristic, make a comparison, etc., whatever, but it kind of, like, just doesn't really make sense. Or in my mind, it doesn't make sense. Welcome, Vena. Which, again, is weird, because, like, the reason why I said Donkey's review was good was because, like, he actually acknowledges a lot of these things when he's talking, but then he still makes a comparison, which is, like, what threw me off. And I'm like, bro, hello? You literally explained the entire point of the game, and then, like, you just, like, compared it to Dark Souls. I don't understand. What do you mean? Yeah, what people have to understand is you're not always a target demographic. It's not even that you're not the target demographic. Like, Because this is the thing, it's like, you don't even need to be the target demographic. You just need to, like, change your mindset or your lens. Like, literally just view life in a perspective that is not, like, the perspective that your brain automatically puts in your head. Like, you know what I mean? Like, just don't assume what is in your head is immediately the only perspective. That's it. That's all you need to do. Which is again why I'm making the preface, or like I'm explaining that like it's not like I'm shaming these people, because it makes a lot of sense why they would default to main protagonist syndrome and or like have one way of thinking about something in their head. It's not unreasonable for that to happen, which is why. But I'm saying that like you could, and then if you do, maybe you'll enjoy more media. You don't have to be the target demographic of something to enjoy it. Whether you change your perspective or not is partly on you.
I'm out.
Yeah, so target demographic, it's okay to have opinions, but trying to bring people down. Did that a bit with his wife on Barbie movie. Yeah, well, I don't fully know. Oh my goodness. I don't fully know what's going on with that, or what happened with that, etc., or whatever. But it's kind of like,
You're serious.
the only thing that I'd want to point out is that it's like, of the millions of billions of times we've talked about logic on this stream, is that like, your logic has assumptions. And you're assuming that your assumptions are correct or matter. Whereas, like, again, for example, something like comparing Armored Core to Dark Souls, just like, why do you make that assumption? And there could be a reason why you make that assumption, but then, like, is that assumption correct? Or is it relevant? Does it matter? Oh my goodness, these guys are so goddamn thick. Jeez, holy moly. Okay, so... sorry, I'm still up in the comments. That argument could stand on its own without the comparison. The criticism was that the enemies were cannon fodder, which was unfun to him. That actually wasn't even his claim. His claim was that that the gameplay experience is different by virtue of the enemies being cannon fodder. Which, again, I'm saying is, like, an insightful thing to say, and he noticed the thing, and even, like talked about the reason why that'd be fun. He's like, that being said, like, this game's pretty fun. Like, it's pretty fun to just, like, slide around with the movement and do the things and shoot the people. And I'm like, yes, great. You know? Did I pick up the thing to turn this? So, like, their claim wasn't even that it was, like, unfun. Which is why I thought it was weird to make the comparison and then not care about... You know what I mean? I was like, this comparison doesn't matter. Which is why I'm saying, like, if you make an argument based on a comparison where, like, where it doesn't, like, actually matter, it's like your lens or heuristic is not real, I guess. It's the thing. It could be more fun if it was challenging. Yeah, but what I'm saying is that, like, he didn't say that. I'm saying that it's weird that it seems like he agreed with the dominant message of the game, but then still compared it to Dark Souls. So it's weird. Okay. But I guess the reason why I made the... like, why I brought it up was because it was, it's an example of, like, having a standard that, like, you constructed yourself. There's, like, no actual reason you need to, like, encase or compare your experience to, like, another game made by the same company. But you are choosing to do so, because you have an expectation. Oh my goodness. What? Okay, I can't shoot that guy in the head. Man, why is the only person who I can shoot in the head a goddamn parasite monster?
Out of the way.
Bro, please. What is this?
Food for you.
Oh my goodness.
Out of the way. Jesus, it's got teeth.
Yeah, I guess I was suggesting that it's like... it's a weird thing to say as if you were trying to make a point.
Watch out. Ashley.
I literally just straight up shot Ashley because she was in the way. Amazing. But it seemed like they immediately undermined their point, I guess. They made a comparison argument and then undermined it immediately. So it almost felt like he just didn't even believe the point he was making. But at the same time, someone might... that might validate the experience of someone who had an expectation of the game and then, you know, saw it in a particular way. Why are there so many enemies? Is this all this game is? This game does have a lot of, like, arena shooting, basically. I think in reviews, people tend to use comparisons to other games to help strengthen their point. His problem was that the game didn't make him switch a strategy, that he could do the same thing. That was one of his points, and it's also not the point that I'm talking about. Yeah, I did just shoot Ashley in the head. Yeah. Which I also don't really know if I understand the not needing to change strategies thing either. I think I disagreed with that. Because, like, you do the same thing in other games as well. Find a strategy that works or whatever. But again, we need to, like, actually think about what his full point was, which I think is more important, was he valued the fact that the system had customizability, right? And then wanted a reason to customize more. It wasn't that, like, he only had one strategy, it's that the game, it didn't feel like the game forced him to change at all. Which, again, like, let's think about this for a second. His expectation is that because the system is highly customizable, then that should mean the game should force you to customize so that I need to do it. Which is an expectation. Yes? Whereas one of the points that he said earlier in the review was that many things in the game work. So since a lot of things work, you run into this thing where, like, you can choose whatever you want to do, basically, instead of customizing for success. But I'm saying that's an expectation. Like, it's an expectation to say that because there's a customizable system, I should be forced to customize. Whereas you could say that the point of having the customization was so that anything works, and then you can build your powerful mech however you want, learn what you like is good, and then just do that. Right? So, for example, I really liked using the Zimmermans because they were broken. Or, like, I liked having one Zimmerman and then a handgun. And if the Zimmerman wasn't good, then I might be forced to change in certain scenarios because the Zimmerman's not good in particular scenarios. Which I even felt like I did that, so I don't really know about that. But I think part of the system was that, like, all of it is playable, therefore you can play whatever you want. Oh my god. Not such that the customizable system means that it should force you to change, right? Like, this observation is based on an expectation. Which isn't necessarily a problem, but the entire root of why we started this tangent was that, like, your expectations and how you view things will result in the way you interpret art. And if you're assuming that your expectation that you come to, or your conclusion, is the default correct way to interpret the art, then you will run into problems. Or, like, you will make a conclusion, but the reality is that it's just a conclusion. It doesn't actually mean anything. It means something to you because you made the conclusion based on your expectations. If I remember correctly, that's the only time you really compared it to Dark Souls, other than the closing statement, which was why you subjectively like something more. Yeah. So, do we understand the premise of what I am trying to say? I'm just curious. Or the premise of why I'm saying it. It might be too high level. Or I might need to make another... And when I say high level, I mean too vague. And not solidified enough, as an example. I can think of maybe a different example. Because this was, what I'm actually going to say is that this was like a design, this was a design discussion that I had at one point in time. Which you can, like, you know, may or may not have been recent or not recent. Right? So, the question was basically, do we have, or do we want to do something where we have all the controls on the controller? Excuse me. Like, where there are just all the controls in the controller, like down and dash, for example, like does a particular thing, or like down and special, right? So we can have like directional inputs or something. So all of it's on the controller without needing to swap between modes. Which I'm saying without needing to swap between modes, which is the opposite. But the point is that, like, or do we want to have a system where we can, like, change between modes so that the controls differ? There are, like, not even really less buttons, but the point is, like, or do we want to switch between stuff and then we can, like, you know, make it so that switching stuff is... The actual switching action is, like, relatively easy to do, but the reality is that there are switching weapons. So, what this boiled down to was that the person who I was speaking to was drawing their references from, like, Doom Eternal. Right? Where switching guns in Doom Eternal is like you open up a wheel and then time slows down, and then, like, you choose the thing that you slow down time to choose whatever the thing is. Right? And then the other person was suggesting that instead of slowing down time and needing to like even open this like context wheel or whatever, we can just have all the things in one place, which acts more similar to like Hollow Knight, for example. Right? Like when you cast magic and press up, or like magic in the side or magic and down, it does a particular thing. So like you have to ask yourself, like, which one of these systems is actually correct? Right? Like which system are you supposed to use? Clearly there's examples of both systems working in context to the thing that they're supposed to use. So like the Hollow Knight system works in a particular setting, and the Doom Eternal system works in a particular setting as well. Both of them have the context that they're made for the type of game that like this design discussion is centered around. And what you need to realize about both of these things is that if both of them work, it doesn't actually really matter which one we pick. But both people who are presenting their side of the design are biased towards the particular design based on their expectations. One person is drawing from a reference, which is Doom Eternal, and one person is drawing reference from Hollow Knight. Both of them work. It's just one person's expectation of what the design is supposed to be works more like Hollow Knight, and one person's expectation of what the design is supposed to be works more like Doom Eternal. Again, they both work. It's just the expectations of what people think which one would work. There will usually be one that favors the type of game being made. That could be the case, but here's the thing, is that, like, you can just make both of them work. The reality is that, like, you need to make a decision on which one you want to work. Because when you choose one of them, there will be particular design decisions down the line that you'll need to make as consequence of which one you picked. So it's like, if our expectation is we want the gameplay to work like Doom Eternal, then we should pick the one that works like Doom Eternal. Or if our expectation is that we want it to work more like Hollow Knight, then we should pick the one that works like Hollow Knight. Like, this is just a difference of expectation between both of the designers. Right? There's no correct decision. The correct decision comes from the, like, underlying logic you make to make one of them the correct decision. Which is what happens with reviews. They need to make some kind of criteria that makes something good or bad. So let's think about something for a second. Let's go back to this you know, donkey video, right? Where, like, again, the underlying reason why I'm bringing this up is because, like, I actually think the video was good because they don't do a lot of the things that I'm about to say. But let's say it like this. My review criteria for Armored Core 6 is whether or not it is Dark Souls. So I am going to compare now Armored Core 6 to Dark Souls, and I will claim that it is not Dark Souls, because that is accurate. Whether or not the criteria of it being Dark Souls or not is a good premise for a review is different from, like, you know, just being like, just making the comparison for purpose of demonstration, which is actually what Donkey did. Because he made the comparison and then undermined the argument. But I was suggesting that it was weird because that, like, you know, I would assume the reason you're making the argument is because you are, like, putting some kind of expectation you have of what the game should be, which is that it should be like Dark Souls, into your review, which is, like, not what he did. That's why I thought it was so weird. But you could make a significantly worse review that's like, this isn't Dark Souls, and then be correct, because it's not Dark Souls. But that's only because we're believing that the review criteria of it being Dark Souls is accurate. So it's basically just like double check why you have assumptions on when you're doing things. You know? A lot of the reason why, for example, when I'm playing when I was playing Outer Wilds, was my expectations around how tutorials work. Because I have a background in teaching that would suggest to me that teaching someone something for the first time should be very explicit and borderline just copying what someone else is doing. Like, for example, if you were teaching someone, like, how to do a, like, scale, what you literally do is you walk them through every single, like, split second of needing to play that scale. Because you can't expect someone to know how to do something unless they have done it before. So that's a bias I come in with. Whereas the point of puzzle games is to leverage your knowledge, or like one of the tenets I would assume about Outer Wilds is that like one of the tenets is that like you leverage your knowledge and problem solving in order to figure things out. The game will not tell you things all the time. Which I like disagree with somewhat because I have an expectation of what teaching looks like in a video game. You can see a similar thing with like, what was it? When the Ubisoft devs commented on like the UI of Elden Ring and how like it didn't have like a map and all of these other things and whatever and something rather. Right? Because they have an expectation of how like a game is supposed to work, and it's not that thing. So your reference of comparison is being based off of an expectation you have. But you can change your expectation, is what I'm saying. Like, you can just shift your perspective. So instead of assuming your default expectation is the way you should be viewing the thing, instead view the piece of artwork from a different lens. You can do that. Okay, I am now actually going to read the chat. Okay. The complaint all depends on how different someone thinks a strategy needs to be a different strategy. No, I think the point that Donkey was making is valid. That like there are successful ways to play Armored Core, and then when you kind of get into that, it feels a little rote. It's kind of what Poi was mentioning at the start of the stream, actually, where it's like, sure, it could be different, but it's not like really different enough for like my brain to like perceivably see it as different. So it's gonna feel samey, and then I'm gonna get bored. Like that's a fair thing to say. Okay, absolutely horrible reviews and companions involving Doom Eternal. You're giving me PTSD to the Under the Mayo Ultra Kill review. TLDR of that video. Someone said it's better than my beloved Doom Eternal, so I've gone into the game already deciding that I'm going to hate it. Yeah, I mean, that doesn't seem like a very good review. Because my expectations on reviews involve, like, saying something meaningful that is reflective of your experience and the art you're consuming. I understand, but I don't think it's wrong to have expectations for something and have them be betrayed. It's really hard to control how you feel. Certainly, but having down and shoot be a shotgun while up and shoot is a sniper, that'd be a strange choice, but I get your point. Yeah, it's like, we would need to make the system of up and shoot and down and shoot, like, be a particular way. But that's the other thing, too, is like, are we assuming that there's a shotgun and a sniper? You know what I mean? The reality is that you could cut the shotgun and the sniper, fuse the usability into a particular thing, and then you have less buttons. What other games do they make? Don't the people who made Dark Souls make a ton of Dark Souls games? Motherfucker! I'm sorry. I'm kind of mad and hyperbole fused. I'm not actually mad at you. But the point is, FromSoft made Armored Core first. FromSoft made Armored Core since like 1999. They made Armored Core first before they made Dark Souls. I've been playing Armored Core since like the early PS2 era, and Armored Core is like my favorite game franchise. They made it before Dark Souls. FromSoft did Armored Core before Dark Souls. Dark Souls isn't Armored Core, Dark Souls sucks. Got him. You know what I mean? It's like, it's such a dumb argument. I understand that the reason why you would like bring that up is because like the current zeitgeist thinks of Dark Souls before Armored Core. I'm more memeing it up. Okay. He went so out of his way to play the game in the worst way possible. It was basically a challenge run. Yeah, that's like playing Flag Bearer and not interacting with the plant and pickup thing. FromSoft made Adventure of Cookie and Cream. That's pretty different. Honestly, Adventure of Cookie and Cream, not Dark Souls. Ridiculous. Okay, you can change it only so much. The point I'm trying to make is sometimes it's okay to just not engage with it, which is also valid. Yeah, not engaging with it is also valid too. Some things you might just not be able to like or jive with, which is okay. You don't need to come up with some reason why it's terrible or stick with it or know that it's not for you. Yeah, it's fine to like have... Okay, what I'm suggesting is that like, it's not like having an expectation is inherently bad, right? You know, you can have an expectation and you can be disappointed and you can be like, well, these things don't match my expectation, right? But what I'm suggesting is that, like, let's say you really want to enjoy something, and then you don't enjoy it because you've created an expectation or a judgment. You can change how you view the judgment, and then try to enjoy it. Or, like, just how much, also for demonstrative purposes, just how much we make comparisons in order to, like create logic and stuff. Like, for example, what's even to say that, like, having an expectation is bad? Like, where does that come from? Why not live, just have, like, expectations of everything and only live by your expectations? What is the purpose of having an expectation? Which is, again, why I'm suggesting it's not like it is bad to have an expectation, and it's not bad to have a compass which you can, like, compare your life experiences against, like, this other thing, right? Like, we will have expectations, we will have comparisons, all of these things will happen. I'm just suggesting that your expectations coming into a piece of art aren't always, like, the way you will get the most out of the art. A la people having the expectation that I should be able to shoot this candle and have it go out. It's like, sure, you could have that expectation, but what does it do for you for actually enjoying this game? I should be able to sit in this chair because I expect that I should be able to sit in chairs. It's like, what does that expectation do? Why? Does it matter? Does it matter that I can't, like, jump into the water here? I should be able to jump into the water. It's, like, right there. Leon could definitely vault over this. Like, you can run expectations and judgment all the way into the ground. But what's it going to do for you? It does some stuff. And then it doesn't do some stuff. So think about it. As Cavalier is mentioning here, that's exactly what it's like. Playing Flag Bearer while ignoring Plant and Recall, then posting a review saying the character is awful and bad. Please, for the love of God, do not touch the nasty-ass water. I'm not planning on it.
We're not out of the woods yet.
We certainly aren't. Yeah, I recently played through, I don't know if this would be upsetting to people because it might have been a streamable game, I'm not sure. But I recently played through with a friend, Disco Elysium, which is a great game, by the way. Very fun. I enjoyed it. And there was one point in the story where, like, I feel like I figured out what was supposed to happen in the story, and I wanted to utilize the knowledge that I put together to, like, form a dialogue option in my head. So I was like, I feel like since I figured this out, I want to be able to approach this character and respond in a particular way. Because I understand, like, I know that, like, there's a particular thing. because I had an expectation that because I understand like this particular thing in the story, and because this is like what's it called, like a whodunit mystery, then I can use and leverage that to interact with a character differently. Unfortunately, that was not the case, and I was very upset about my interaction with a particular character because, like, I wanted to talk to them without the underlying assumption that they did it. Because I thought that the conversation could be very interesting if I approached them and said, "No, I actually don't think you did it." And there's like that conversation could go very differently. Unfortunately, that was not possible. It didn't happen. But again, I was upset because of that, basically. And arguably, it was unfair of me to judge that the game would say that just because I figured something out, like, from a meta perspective, that also the game should reflect that and that I should have a particular option. It's like, realistically, that's maybe not possible. Okay. I just checked, there's 6 Armored Core games. Why do they think it's going to be Dark Souls? There's more than 6 Armored Core games. There's Armored Core 1, Armored Core 2, Armored Core 2 Another Age, Armored Core 3, Armored Core Silent Line, Armored Core Nexus, Armored Core 9 Breaker, Armored Core Last Raven. There's Armored Core 4, Armored Core for Answer, Armored Core 5, Armored Core Verdict Day, Armored Core 6. There's so many Armored Cores, bro. There's so many. There's also like Armored Core Phantasm of the Arena or something. Yeah, thanks for the nerd emoji. There's so many Armored Core games, bro. Ashley's icon in the lower right looks like she's trying to push out a big dump. Come on, man. It's number 6. There's so much Armored Core. Where's the rest? There's too many Armored Cores. Where's the rest of the armor? All right, I'm gonna look this up a little bit. It's like expecting a 2D platformer to be have hyper-realistic AAA graphics. You meet the game and art where it stands and should care mostly about what it tries to do and focuses on. Yes. Thank you for reiterating in a sane way, Poi. I appreciate it. And to Rance's point, it's not always possible to meet the game where it's at. It's not always possible. Like, there's cognitive dissonance, which is fine. And, like, it's a reality, and that's going to happen. And it's not a big deal. All I'm saying is that you could. There is a possibility. So hear me out. Hear me out to all the people who just view art in one particular way and then just assume that that's right. And then they're completely intolerant of any possible way that an art could be. Hear me out. There's a possibility that you could view it in a different way. Not that you have to, not that you are legally obliged to, not that you are societally obliged to, just that you can. It's possible. And maybe if you did it more often, you would enjoy more art. That's all. You don't have to. You're not obliged to. Just that it's possible. And maybe you'd enjoy more things if you weren't talking about sitting in a goddamn chair in Resident Evil 4. All right. They knew what they were signing up for? Oh, what? For Armored Core 6? Interestingly, Armored Core 6 is, it's closer to the newer gen stuff, but it's also, like, fairly different from the old Armored Core games. The thing that I like so much about Armored Core 6 is that I wanted to play the new gen Armored Core games. I wanted to play the new gen Armored Core games, but I couldn't. Because I was not allowed to own any of the systems that let you do or play any of the new Armored Core games. And I was very sad about that. And now I get to play one, and then it was really fun. I liked it a lot. they put a dialogue option in for piercing things out early. It would spoil it for people who haven't figured it out. Yes. I'm wondering if it could have been conditional. Like I basically exhausted all dialogue options in Disco Elysium, so I felt like
There's gotta be a way to
because I did that, maybe that I could have had a different dialogue option. Ah, okay, I got it.
Come on.
Okay.
You gonna be okay?
Indeed. Now buy my friend's furry art. Yeah, I don't know, man. If I should check out my game, sent the link on Twitter. Yeah, I saw it. I didn't check it out because I've been out all weekend. So I haven't looked at it yet. We'll look at it eventually. I assume you meant all dialogue options you were presented, because definitely not. Yes, that's what I meant. But they were like the main ones for figuring out the mystery.
Be careful.
Like I exhausted all the dialogue options that were like that heavily suggested that the person who did it didn't do it. Like, and because I did all of those, I was like, okay, so like, can I not accuse this person then? And it's like, no, you are going to accuse them. It's like, bro, we literally had a pseudo cutscene explaining how, like, it's very suspicious. Like, all of this is very suspicious. My brother. And Christ.
Hang on. I've got you.
That's alright, Flower, just come to me when you want to expand your horizons. Yeah, I'm good. Save Ashley, Leon. What if I don't want to?
leave me alone.
Break already.
Probably could have parried that. Oh, fucker. Okay, never mind. I thought that was gonna be, Nice. Okay, I know you're telling me to watch out, but there's like a guy after you, and I'm dead. That was so close. What about Mostly? Why do you have to remind me, Cesar? Oh. Help me, I'm not cheese. What? Wait, what the hell is this? What is Mostly? What the fuck? Hello? God, there's a mod for it too. Amazing. Got some rare cheese on sale, stranger. I crave the cheese, Leon. Well, this is a... This sure is something, isn't it? Yep. Okay, so I think... I kind of want to go back to the other attaché case. So I'm gonna go do that. I'm glad that they don't make you do this entire sequence at one at a time, because that would be maybe a little bit miserable. Thank you for that, Pat. Is the water from the fountain black? Yes. It does appear to be some kind of bog water or something.
Welcome. What can I interest you in?
Blacktail. Is this one good?
Bang for your buck, I guarantee.
Can I equip the scope to this one? It's called attach case because you attach a belonging inside it. Oh, it's not attaché. Okay. I can't write you're doing cardio, so I'm just gonna pat you. Sniper handgun? Is this a sniper handgun? The power is slightly higher on the red 9.
Time is money, mate.
The thing I'm wondering is if the blacktail can have the thing on it. Can this equip the scope or no? Would it say it under the perks?
Hard times, mate.
I'm pretty sure it can't have the scope. That's sad. Because I feel like this not having a scope makes it harder to shoot things. I kind of want to use the default handgun,
Welcome. Ooh, what you buying?
even though it does less damage.
Ruby's all rubbish. It makes no difference. The price, well, that's our choice to make.
Okay, let's do this at least.
Crossing your T's, dotting your I's. That's the way to be.
And then I guess we can buy the first aid spray.
Stocking up while you can. Come back anytime.
Alright. One thing I wish we could give Leon is a leg blade. You can't tell me he wouldn't be effective with kicks like that. Yeah, I feel like his roundhouse would just be like, just literally kill everything all the time, man. Oh, this is still...
No good.
What is this? Some guy? Some guy in a painting? See if we can do it this time. Actually, do they even... Does it even matter if I do this right now? Weep weep. Weep weep. Weep weep. Weep weep.
Hidden platform?
Yeah, maybe last time all we had to do was get good. Like, that was the problem last time. We'll save the rifle for when we actually need stuff.
You gonna be okay?
Yeah, I got this.
No, you don't.
I'll cover you. Don't stop.
Nice. Reason for loss, suck at game. Yeah, I suck a little too hard. That's why I lost.
Hang on. I've got. Sorry. Give me a break already.
Oh, come on. God damn it.
One down.
What? This one. Nice aim. You should try out Valorant or CSGO. The reason why I don't play shooters is because I would be too toxic. I'll become a toxic gamer. You don't want to see me when I'm a toxic gamer. I'm too toxic.
Okay, get back here.
Oh, sweet. She didn't have to, like, run back. That's good.
Out of the way.
Oh, please. And I'm dead. Damn it. Damn it. We're so close. So close, I know, right? $55 died with an herb to spare. You shut your face, boy. You were saying accurate things. Stop it. I was saving that herb for when I was gonna survive. Clearly. Weep weep. Weep weep. Weep weep.
Hidden platform?
That's why you should play fighting games. The community loves toxic gamers, apparently. How you can be an asshole and gain an audience of people wanting to beat you up. Yeah.
Be okay?
Yeah.
It's almost like because the audience I want to cultivate are
Stop.
like moderate. What is the word? People who can apply a decent sense of critical thinking. It's like I don't do as well.
I've got you.
Because all the people who want to, like...
One down.
I think all the people who want to, like, say that they apply critical thinking and be like, look at me applying critical thinking, are like the debate bros. But I don't like debate bros. They're kind of obnoxious. What? I just like games, man. That's it. Not complicated.
Be careful.
Leon looks like Flower if Flower was hot and not a midget. Wait, hold on a second. Oh my god, I realized this. So I was watching, Is this gonna hit Ashley? Okay, that, okay. So maybe hitting Ashley in the stomach with the thing, not the best idea. Good shot. Yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, it's just reasonable folk. Is that like there isn't, you know? I think the thing is like there are reasonable folk who just, you know, they want something a little bit more hype than me screaming about ass. Okay, the thing that I was gonna say, I was watching. I don't remember what that song is called. It's the. I don't remember what the song is called. Hololive Ian did a cover of it. The point is, I looked at the heights.
You gonna be okay?
I looked at the heights in centimeters. Bro, I'm taller than like half of them.
Don't stop.
Flora is a cracked singer. I mean, I've actually like thought about wanting to do like singing or covers, because like by virtue of going to music school, I had to do singing. So, you know, I was like, I'm sure I could do it
Be careful.
if I had the time and money. I think the bigger problem is the time. Which is really cool, though. I like the concept. Yeah, of the, like... It's basically a wave defense.
Hang on. I've got you.
Kind of. Well, not really like a wave defense. But... I guess escort mission, except it's like a little... It's an interesting arena, I suppose. Tower defense with 2 lanes. Yeah, basically, I suppose. Oh my god. 3 lanes if you count the one where you're dying in. Ochame Kino. Thank you. Yes, it's that one. Oh my god, please. Please, Ashley, please. Yeah, what do you want? I'm busy. Got him.
All right.
Ah, we did not flat that. Here we go. Clicking on heads. Clicking on heads. Getting hit does not help the situation. It really doesn't. He's being jumped without a weapon? Well, I could have given her, like, you know, one of my guns. Damn it, I picked up a red orb right after I used the other one. God damn it. It's unlucky. Hurry up! We gotta go! There's a creepy man coming after you.
Okay, get back here.
I think we dealt with everyone here. Yeah, honestly, why can't I actually use a weapon? My suspension of disbelief. That the president's daughter doesn't know how to shoot a handgun. Are we real? Come on. What is next?
You okay?
Yeah,
What the hell?
I'm fine.
She's from Europe? Europe? Maybe that's why. You know what? Fair. She has bodyguards all the time. Why would she need to know how to fight? She can only operate drones?
Come on.
Okay.
Wait, what? Oh. I didn't even notice this was here. She seems to be really good at vaulting over walls. Is there no other stuff here? Oh, you good? Why are you coughing, bro? If you're sick, you should go home, Ashley. I feel like coming into work while you're sick is not... You know, I feel like you should just go home.
Looks like the right place. You okay?
I think so.
Oh.
Instead of
She has the plague, remember?
worry about your
No, she has the... Oh.
foolish little leg.
Wait, that's my knife. I upgraded that.
Temperance, child.
Ashley.
Huh? Okay, but can I have my knife back at least? Listen, I know you're like threatening to take your own life and stuff, but can you give me the knife back? I think it'd be really cool. Can you pass me the knife? Actually, I paid a lot for that knife. Can you give it back to me? I paid like a lot for that. That was like, I put like all of my gold into, I've repaired it multiple times. Please. Can I have the knife back, please? Oh man. It's not Leon's style to expect a civilian to protect themselves or really give them a weapon since he would rather handle it. Man's a professional. I don't know if that's what I would say in this situation, Link. Stealing a service weapon is a felony. You like to play Castlevania. Wow. My accuracy's still up there. It was down for a little bit. Then we're down on like this one. I don't even know what happened in this chapter of why it was like so low. But 11 deaths, I guess. That's a lot of deaths. Also, like 2 hours because I just sat here like ranting for like the entire time. Oh, space. Go next. We go next. Do I have my knife?
Roost, come in. Things went to shit. We took refuge inside a castle, but I've just been separated from Baby Eagle.
Say you.
Roost, you're breaking up. Do you read me?
Number one? In. Chopper.
Damn it. So much for that.
One. Chopper. You have a chopper? Okay, thank God. She didn't actually take... She was nice enough to hand the knife back to me. Thank you. I appreciate that, Ashley. That's really nice of you. Also counted the end of last stream. Yes. Very likely. Oh, yeah, because I reloaded as well, remember?
Having a rough day, stranger.
Yeah, a little bit, boss.
Welcome.
Welcome.
For you. Will that be all then?
I need more spinals. But I feel like I don't... Body armor?
All my wares are in tip-top shape, I assure you. But don't worry, I'll come back anytime.
Am I wearing it? Am I wearing the body armor? How do I know if I'm wearing the body armor? Do I just have it? More money sinks, let's go! Yes, I was muted. I don't understand why you would want a shy showcase. God, oh, I'm so shy. Oh, I don't know. I know why you'd want a showcase for this one. But yeah. See, look, I'm bigger than Leon. Look at me. Look, I'm huge. What are you looking at? Stop looking at me like that. Why are you so goddamn concerned? Why is he looking at me weird like that? This model is lacking? You're technically correct. But also, I still feel insulted. Thighs pick for the path. For that sweet, sweet cardio. Alright. There we go. It's okay. This is like the final day of Halloween, so once we go back, we will have all the thighs. His upper half reaches more than half the screen. You only reach one screen length. Stop. No, look, I'm bigger because, look. See. See, look. Look at how much taller I am than him. See, now I'm taller. Stop patting my face. See, now what? Look at how much taller I am. Oh, what? Eye pat? Splat? Why would you need to splash me? Also, I'm looking for if there was a... Whoa, what? Free... Rhinoceros beetle. Bonk the giant monster? I'm not a giant. You move the camera farther from Leon. Listen. I am tall.
Hello, stranger.
This is an immutable fact.
Welcome.
As you can see, I am significantly larger. Look at this guy on the screen. Look at how small he is in comparison to me. I'm freaking massive. I'm gonna assume that this is a quest.
Your valuables won't do you much good in the grave.
Maybe it's not.
A deal well.
Flora is over 140 centimeters tall. A beating perspective doesn't make you tall. Okay, yeah, so, sorry, we went off of this topic really fast, but yeah, okay. So, it was like, Hololive girls, Hololive Ian. It was like, Ame is like 150 or something. Gura is 141 because she is small. Ina is also like 150 around there. Kiara and Callie are actually tall. And then the other ones were like, I think it was... Now I want to check their heights. Hold on a second. Now I want to check. Because there was one that I looked at and I was like, no way. Okay, it's not that one. Bay is 149. The point is that I am like taller than these people by like at least 6 centimeters. In my other model, because I'm 155 centimeters. Regular Flares is tall. Listen, come on, man. These eyes need thighs with size. You know what I mean? I mean, technically, if I make myself large, right? If I make myself large enough, then the thighs will look large, right?
You
Right?
have the stench of battle on you, mate.
That short, it's a tall-looking model. Like my default model? Yeah, the default model is like... Or do you mean for Bay? For Rat. Fauna was like 164 or something. Which is actually taller than me. Your default model looks tall. Everyone calls me short though. I'm literally not short. Like literally. Literally my base model is like taller than a non-zero amount of the EN girls. Like actually factually. Factually by an amount of centimeters that is not zero. You shall be enlightened? What, with the crimson flame? Oh, I need a lamp for this, I'm guessing? Bruh. 5'1" isn't tall. That's shorter than a non-zero amount as well. What's that supposed to prove? It's that I am taller than some of them. Oh shit.
Is he doing this?
It's that I'm not the shortest, smallest thing ever all the time. That's all I'm saying. God damn it. Get off. Gura is tall for a shark. When you compare you to another human, you're tiny. Man. All I'm saying is that I was surprised. Like, for example, I thought Ame was taller. I did not internalize her height. Oh, oh, shit. Oh, shit. Well, there goes my knife. It's still not dead? Come on. Do I have a flashbang? I don't. I have a sick bass. Bass. Off.
Present for you.
Are they just gonna keep spawning more dudes until I kill the guy? Because that's gonna be annoying. Oh my goodness, please get off of me. Alright, we're gonna go fight the guy. Wait, what? No, don't smash me. Stop. No bunks. Come back here. Get back here. Get back here, you scumbag.
Sorry.
Did I get him? I got him. Okay. Now there's like about a bajillion enemies. And we have many herbs. Oh, right, we have a fish. I will now... will now pleasure myself with this fish. Whoop. Ow, bro, come on! I know that... I was told many times that there's, like... There's more context to that line. I don't actually know what the context is. That bonk was undeserved. Context! The dress is preventing me from seeing thighs. I'm sorry. You'll get the thighs back tomorrow. Or not tomorrow. Wednesday? We're gonna play... What? Flar's acting kind of fishy right now. I'm not a fish. How could I act fishy? I stink like a fish? Bro. What the fuck? That's fucked up, man. You can't just tell someone that. I bet chat smells like fish. But all of you just stink. Why you're projecting onto me. Oh, goodness. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Oh my god. These boys are thick! You shower? Yeah, but what if you shower with fish flavored... Fish flavored... Yeah, fish flavored soap. What, you guys don't eat soap? Ridiculous. I don't touch water, so there's no way I smell like a fish. Oh no. That's not a good thing. I just assumed it was wonky translation and pleasure was meant to refer to, like, feeling pleasure from eating it. Yeah, that makes sense. I thought there was just supposed to be straight up more context, like, in its entirety for that, but I don't know. I know I don't have to kill these things, but I want to. Do they die? God damn it. Stop. It's an intentional mistranslation, apparently. Code Geass meme. Yeah, well, I thought it was like a real translation or something. But like there's context or something for it. Okay, that I didn't want to know. I think everyone can go without knowing that one. Ear pat? Want to pat my ear? I do this. Look, my hair floof is in the way. It's in the perfect distance for patting. I sure hope no one pats it. It'd be a real shame if someone patted my hair floofy right now. Amazing, thank you. What else is there? I guess there were a bunch of explosive barrels that I maybe could have used. Oh, there's a ladder here? Wait, where's the ladder go? This reminded me of boy. Was that he does shower, just uses an onion shampoo. Oh. That's kind of gross. Actually. I mean, like, sure, like, you know, whatever floats your boat, but it is kind of gross, though. Okay, man. Was Ashley possessed earlier, or what happened? I think because she has La Plaga. The Plaga. She she had a Papaga, and then that's why she did that. Oh no! Damn it! But it's right there. I can see it. I can smell it. I can feel it. The chest. I just want to put my hands on it. Look at it. It's such a beautiful chest. Just want to rub my hand all over that chest. It's so great looking. I just want to get all over it. Yeah, it was an octopus. That's what it was. Ashley was actually an octopus. That's correct. That's not why I want it, but it is a nice chest. That's a mimic, not a chest? No, we can test that. Hold on a second. Wait. Damn it. We can't test it. Why can't I shoot through the bars, Resident Evil? Come on. Not putting exact collision on every single bar in the thing? Come on, game. Whatever, man. There are actual mimics in this game? No. Also, you know, what's the problem with it being a mimic? What if I want it to be a mimic? And then I could still get my hands all over it.
You can stop right there, Leon.
Ma'am?
Wouldn't make me use this, would you?
Well, after 6 years, that is one hell of a greeting, Ada.
You don't seem surprised. Interesting.
Because calling a mimic as chest is inaccurate and misleading? Ah!
Try using knives next time. Better for close encounters.
Not a bad move. Very smooth.
So who are you working for this time?
Oh, Leon. You know I don't work in town. Leave the girl. She's lost no matter what. You walk away now, and who knows? Maybe you'll live to meet me again. And then I might get you that greeting you were looking for.
You think I'm gonna give up that easy?
Right. How about we continue this discussion another time?
How about I shoot you right now?
Last person I thought I'd run to here.
That was a hell of a secret handshake. Yeah, that was just our secret handshake, guys. You might not understand, but, you know, I really like it when girls point their gun at the back of my neck, and then, like, you know, when that happens, you know, it's like a disarming maneuver, and then, like, you know, we do some, like, close quarters combat, and then, like, I put my knife at their neck. It's just like a, you know, it's just like a little, just a little secret handshake, you know. It's not like, it's not anything big, you know. It's just like a secret handshake, you know. Father likes the back shot. Jesus. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. You know what? You're actually 100% correct. That's what I would say too. I do like the back shot. And we're gonna continue pressing F to pay respects around the entirety of this place. Maybe I need to look up. Because gamers never look up. Oh. Uh... I'm assuming it's like this? Knife on her neck, another secret line. Yeah, it's just a secret, it's just a secret handshake. Yeah, if you have a gun, I'm assuming you don't get completely 100% close to them. Oh, my brain is super big. My brain is literally massive. It's like this. Maybe like this. Maybe they're switched. Ah, see, you pointed it out, and now I see it. Makes it not as cool when I figure it out. Do I have a square shield? This is the only square shield I have, though. Okay, so these ones are hexagons. Oh, maybe this one's a square. It's not actually a hexagon. This one could be a square. But the only other square shield I have is... This is the only square shield I have. Well, Indeed, you have a big head. I don't think his brain is that big, guys. Yeah, my brain isn't that big. I don't got it. Time to end stream? I think so. I think we're just gonna end stream for today, and then we'll figure it out next time. Dragon Ball Z. Okay, well, we need a hexagonal thing there. Process of elimination, Jesus Christ. There we go.
That should do it. All right.
You're assuming I was actually using process of elimination, though. That's the thing. I was just moving them around. Can I kill the rats? Did not raise any optional objectives. We haven't gotten any optional objectives in a long time. I'm kind of sad. How did that take longer than 30 seconds after figuring out how it worked? Because I wasn't sure where one of the things was. I wasn't sure that I had the ability to flip the thingy. Missed a barrel by the fire. So it's like I knew where the shield was supposed to go. And then I didn't think to move the starting piece, the one on the left. Because I thought it was already in the right spot. Previous room? I'm in the previous room. Have a smooth brain? You better believe it. My brain is so damn smooth. Other fire? There's 2 fires? There was only one. It was blue, I'm pretty sure, first of all. Not on the square shield piece. I don't see many other ways to go. Just past this hallway. This is a fire. It's not this one. Right? Or do you mean like the previous room? Like the one before this room? Through here. I can't help but feel like the delay is really killing this. Turn around. Turn around. Da, 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 da. Was that the barrel? Was that the barrel you were talking about? Or is there another one that's even further back? I just had to figure it out for the door. I think the main thing was that the since the sides of the armored helmet were scratched out, that there was a possibility that it could have been the other one. There's a possibility. Go back to the Huntsman Shack just in case. Yeah, the Huntsman Shack might have a barrel in it by a fire. I'm gonna go back. Because they found a small key. Did you know there's a chest in this room? It's right there. I don't know if you knew that, but I knew that. I knew it was here. Oh, hey, look. It's a pocket watch that I probably can't put a gem in. Actually, do I have any? This one can have gems. Am I gonna get a duo bonus? Duo bonus! Point is that it was extremely simple process of elimination. You just had to give me the time to figure it out, boy. Just had to give me a sec, okay, bro? Listen, the smooth brain thinking. Smooth brain processing. Brain processing. You have to give me a sec for brain to process.
Christ.
Okay, can you... Bruh. Did I do it? Did we do it? Okay, we did it. Now I just need a grenade for every single one that pops up again. Is that a spider? The aforementioned 30 seconds was that time. Yes, I needed time. I needed time to figure it out.
I think that was my last one.
I needed more time. They give you more time than required on a test, so you can take your time.
With fun.
Oh, hi, gamer.
Listen, stranger. Welcome. Ooh, what
Smallest Australian spider. Terrifying. Why are there so many spinels? How am I supposed to have this many spinels, bro? Like, I don't even have one. My guy.
I'll buy almost any.
Extravagant cock.
Price. Will that be all then? What you see is what I
That's stupid. Terrible.
don't get
By doing
yourself
quests.
killed now.
Yeah, I feel like I haven't gotten any quests. They're normally like on a wall or something. I haven't gotten any. Or you're being rude to chat's pet. That's not a human after all. Sorry, boy, do you want a treat? I got a new risotto picture. I do want a treat. I do also want a new risotto picture. I do. How did you know? I want to be head pat. I want to get called good boy. And I want a new risotto
Meeting you
picture.
once was enough.
Oh, what the hell?
All right.
I've already tried the rocket launcher, by the way. Where am I getting shot at from? I did it off stream though. I blew up one of the bosses. Yeah, I blew it up. Who is shooting at me, bro? There's someone over here, I think. I don't know. I think there are no longer things. Okay. Bruh.
Oh, you were expecting me.
Sup, gamers? I don't have a whole lot of ammo. Oh, goodness. I don't know if you noticed, my man, but you have a spider on your back. Christ. Oh. So your shit is breaking and it's giving me anxiety? Wait, what do you mean breaking? My... What shit? Like my body armor? Fuck off! Fuck that! Fuck that! So get that shit out of here. I hate that. Wow. Wow, I did not like that at all. Please do not make noises in my ear and then have a spider crawl down the thing. Christ. I hear it. Funny spooder. Oh. Oh god, I fucking hear it, bro. God, there's another one. Oh, I thought it was going to be a spooter. Gotta say that it is nice to say non-toxic YouTuber after what you had to deal with yesterday. See, you explained it to me. It didn't sound like it was too bad, but like I guess it was kind of bad. Don't shoot his balls, he's already dead, bro.
Okay, I think I see how this works.
That's a lie, Leon. I don't actually see how it works. Also, can I... Sure is me spending all of my resources on rifle ammo. Do you seriously not? I actually don't. I know that this is open now. I don't actually know what the... Like, are they the same switch? That's what I'm wondering. I just, like, pulled the switch, and then it was right. So... Because this one is set to day. And then... This one is set... This one's also set to day. Yeah, so they are the same switch. That's what I was wondering. So wait, so why was that one off before? Because it was set to night? So... So that one's set to night. This one is also set to night now? Yeah, these are attached. My question is, why was that one closed at the start then? Oh, was it not set? Oh, I didn't see that it was open. I just thought that the door in the background was closed at the start. I thought this one was closed at the start. It's pretty bad. Man came on mic demanding to be called daddy and complaining about everything I did. Man, like, you're only allowed to grab me once and shit. Well, I mean... Again, those are... You do not need to internalize other people's expectations of you. And also some people are just like so... They're just so off their rocker that they do not know that they're being ridiculous.
Next.
Okay, we have gunpowder, which is good. Ah, we have a third switch. What do we need to set the third switch to? But yeah, I'm sorry you... I guess had to deal with that, because, like, even if we know that it's ridiculous, it doesn't really change the fact that, like, you know, it's kind of hard to listen to sometimes. Like, kind of like, you know, someone, like, screaming at you and yelling, like, fuck you or something, like, you know, doesn't change the fact that it's still happening, right? It's still kind of sucks. Okay. Why is there an arm brace for your pistol? Because we attached it. That's this one. It's the stock. It reduces the recoil. It make me aim good. You need other people to help you hate yourself. That's clearly a skill issue. I can do it in solo mode. Oh my god, amazing. Okay. So yeah, currently, so all of these switches are connected, I think. The thing that I don't understand is this is a sun one, right? So we need it set to... We need it set to... we need it to be set to moon. So we need to be on the other side of the thing and set it to moon. So I'm wondering if this is just... Like, here's the thing. You know, you can solve it intuitively by just, like, you know, pushing the buttons. I just want to kind of understand better. Okay, so it's currently set to moon. It can fall and be set to moon. Okay, what is behind there? I want to know! Tell me. Tell me. Oh, how do I get up there? What is this place? Oh,
Body armor's not looking great.
I'm not sure what you're talking about, King. I'm sorry. I wish I understood, but I don't. God. I thought you only had like 2 shots, but you had multiple. I don't like lever puzzles. They can be annoying sometimes. Bringing a rifle to a crossbow fight and still losing. Listen. So this looks like progress, so I'm gonna... Why are you bonking me? I didn't do anything. Stop. I think I want to do the other one. There's a moon door. Thank you for the head pat. Yeah, I think the main decision here is to decide to come down here and have the lever be in the other direction for this little chest thing here. So that's like cool, you know. It doesn't have to be complicated. I don't have any square jewels for the square holes. But certainly I did comment that it's like, man, this is just, like... just put the lever in the other way. Wow, crazy. You don't want to... I didn't want to solve it intuitively by just, like, flipping the switch every time. Because that's probably the solution. Okay, that's open... That's why I was confused by it the first time, because I was like, is it really just, like, flip the switch? Like, oh. It's this guy again. Except he has armored this time? Or it's just another one? Well, I would... That's, you know, You know, having a giant thing thrown at me, not the greatest experience. Don't think that was amazing. I don't know about that one. Oh my god. Armored giant. Futile attacks. Armored just get damaged by normal attacks. What am I supposed to farm here to get the... to get the rocket launcher and then just rocket launcher him?
You guys will really
You guys are really starting to be a giant. Very convincing, Leon. Oh, this is this place. Oh. Yeah, I would say it's not great for a healthy lifestyle. Not ideal. It's funny to look at these very simple puzzles and realizing that they're harder than 99% of the puzzles in Sea of Stars. Hilarious. These. Cool. There's like a bunch more of those. Ooh, yellow herb. Ow, bro. Oh, hey, we got a square jewel for the square hole. We put the square one in the square hole. Stop. What's gonna happen if we reach 57? I think that'd be very difficult to achieve. I don't know if I'd be able to do that. What do they want me to do here? That's my question. Don't exactly know where I'm supposed to go. Am I supposed to kill that guy? It doesn't really feel like I'm supposed to kill that guy. 57-6. Okay. How else can I navigate this space? Because the other thing is we just opened this door, but there's also... This is a jump up point. You jump down. Ah, I didn't see this. Okay, so we're in here again. I think we can jump off the other side. Come back in here saying something like supposed to kill that guy. Yeah, well, it's like, am I supposed to kill this guy? Is that the point? But you always have weird timings? I mean, I'm playing an action zombie horror game. So normally, you know, killing some guy is going to be part of that. That's the death count step. So I've died 57 times and Ashley has died 6 times. Oh, wow, you got splattered. Ow. See if we can find another herb. Can I duck? I can. Right, I'm gonna... Fine, okay? Oh. More doors. I can duck, but I can't goose. That is correct. Boop, boop, boop. Why didn't you get splattered? You're supposed to be splattered. Splat, splat.
Next.
Splat. Splat, splat. Get splattered, get splattered. Get splattered. I am playing on hardcore. Hardcore, bro. Because I'm hardcore. I'm playing hardcore because I'm hardcore. Obviously. What am I supposed to do down here? What is the point of this? What, to get an explosive barrel? Makes sense. Okay, well that did not do anything, okay. Oh! It's a treasure. Nice. Imagine looking up. No friend. For some reason I can't remove that comment. Oh. Flora likes pretending to be a gamer. What makes you think I'm pretending? I'm a real hard gamer. I'm about as hard as any gamer can get.
Yes. Cannon. Hope it works.
Alright, time to show this gamer how hard I can get. Oh, it's not at the top floor yet. Oh, there was a guy. I didn't see this guy. Hi, guy. You die, I'm gonna laugh at you? Why would you laugh? I'm self-conscious. He fell past you as you climbed the ladder? I thought I saw something, but didn't know it was a guy. Green herb. I would like to heal, please. As opposed to mush, I would like to heal. Ugh.
Get ready.
Get him. You fool. Aha.
You son of a bitch.
Get adiosed by the one and only Leon. Leon! Hmm. Not even gonna say his full name? Oh, Mr. Kennedy. Mr. Leon Kennedy. Please roundhouse kick me in the face. Oh. Say my name. Say my name.
Sorry. Must have slipped.
The fucking action lines. Candy? Candy's nuts fit in your mouth?
Gate looks sturdy. Gotta break through it somehow.
Yes, they can. Nice. Poggers. Ah, I see. Okay. I understand. Why did both of those happen? You should have picked one. Now I don't know what you're reinforcing. I don't know if you want me to make more Candy's nuts fit in your mouth jokes or less. Probably have small nuts, so yes. You know what? That's accurate. I suppose I could say that that's accurate. Hold. It's time to do the big nut. Big nut. Take my big cannon nut. Nice. Good job, Leon.
For traffic.
I wonder if you could just not kill the guy. Oh, jeez. What the hell? Well, now he's gonna chase me? Or not?
Sorry.
How did he know that I have small nuts? You can believe whatever you want about me. You could believe that I'm actually a massive, huge, jacked man with flowing blonde hair.
Ashley, where are you?
Damn, do we need to fight that guy again? The firepower of that nut is immense. It was a huge nut. Big nut. Oh, hey, look, it's Ashley. Hi, Ashley.
Stay back. I might hurt you again. I'm so scared. When that happened, it wasn't myself anymore.
Ashley is back. Like,
Something else.
She must have been.
yeah.
I know.
You too?
It's okay to be afraid, you know. But you can't run. You gotta keep moving forward. We will beat this. Together.
I don't know if I can.
You can. Just give me a heads up before you stab me next time, okay?
Leon, thanks.
Give me a heads up before you stab me next time. Thanks. Because if you're going to stab me, then like at least you could tell me, and then you know maybe I wouldn't mind as much. Silver tongue Leon depends. I mean, you know, Leon, stop flirting back. It's disgusting. You're disgusting. Yeah, I don't know. Not what I would have done, but okay. I shot the thing. Wait, so they're in the other chapters too. Oh shit. Well, I guess I have to find them in the other chapters. I only died one time. Check that out. Damn, I'm sick at this game. Look at that. I did it. I only died one time. How many times did you die? But I bet you died more than one time. Than me, who died only one time. Okay, I think that's gonna be it for today. I'm tired. I'm eepy. I'm eepy bleepy. Okay. Okie dokie. Leon followed Flyer's example. He would hand Ashley the collar, brother. It was not. That's not correct. That's not. Listen, the collar only happens if they're into it. If they're not into it, then don't do that. Do you sleep in a crib? What the fuck? I sleep in a bed. God damn it. What is wrong with you? Yeah. Actually, can you hear that? Oh my god, you can. You can hear me flick my magic cards. I think. Flicking ASMR. Just I need to flick harder so that it actually comes up on the mic. Or maybe I just need to It's audible, yes. Amazing. Well, I just built a Yorian deck. Because my other EDH decks are too gamer for the people I play with. So I made Yorian. It's probably still a little too gamer for the people. How many cards in your deck? My deck is thick. I have the hugest, thickest deck, and I'm flicking it on stream right now. All right, yeah. So that's gonna be it for today. So I'll say thank you so much for watching. Thanks for being here. I appreciate your support as always, particularly when I go on hour-long rants about random shit that no one cares about. No one likes the Immortal Moth artifact deck. I don't know if I know that one. What are the colors of your deck? I can't tell if you were asking a legitimate question here or not. But yeah, sorry, so that's it for today. Wednesday, I think we're going to be playing Tears of the Kingdom. I'm going to once again hold off on a stream schedule this week because I didn't really publish one in time for it to be relevant. And yeah, but I think we'll do the finale, or we'll try to do the finale. I can only imagine it's going to take a while to do Ganondorf's, to do the final area. We'll see if we can get it done. Hope someone gives you the call out, brother. I'm not into that. I'm not. It's not actually. I mean, you know, maybe it depends. I don't know. It depends on it. Maybe it depends on the person. I don't know. I don't know. It depends. It depends. All of it depends. Depends. Deal for you for 2 when they attack, so it gives a bunch of artifacts and it gives hexproof, and suddenly it's a 20-30 hexproof moth that heals you. Yeah, Miko training. I can't believe you still remember that. You're not supposed to remember these things. Stop remembering things that I did like a year ago or more than a year ago. Just don't think about it. Okay, see you later, everybody. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, everybody. Bye. The curse by magical spell will run out by the next time you see me, so. Ooh, spooky. Oh, last you'll see of the spooky.